Hi, I'm Heath Batterham and it's my pleasure to present this destination focus on our Reboot Roadshow. An island paradise with pristine beaches, abundant wildlife and just 300 residents, UNESCO World Heritage listed Lord Howe Island is a unique and untouched destination. The pristine waters surrounding Lord Howe Island are a unique mix of warm tropical and cool temperate ocean currents, home to over 450 fish species and 90 species of coral. Lord Howe Island offers a very special business event destination, particularly with incentive delegates. It's a pleasure to hear from them today with an update. I'm pleased to introduce Trina, Executive Officer, Lord Howe Island Tourism, to take us on a deeper look at the beautiful Lord Howe Island.
Good afternoon. My name is Trina Shepherd and I'm the Executive Officer of Lord Howe Island Tourism. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you this afternoon and I'm going to tell you all about Lord Howe Island. Lord Howe Island offers a premium nature experience like no other. With jaw-dropping scenery and a pristine natural environment, Lord Howe Island is such a unique Australian destination that it's almost too good to be true. Just to give you a quote from Sir David Attenborough after visiting the island, he said, "Lord Howe Island is one of the most extraordinarily beautiful places I've ever seen." So, who can argue with that? So just to give you an overview of the island is a World Heritage listed island engulfed completely by a marine park. It boasts some of the most amazing day hikes and walks in the world and is home to the most southern barrier reef. The island is swarming with amazing bird life and it's a natural breeding ground for seabirds. With beautiful beaches all to yourself and a host of activities to engage in, this island is a true wonder and a natural experience that will leave you wanting only to return. This destination is a reward for those who are lucky enough to visit. So how do you get there? So it's actually 779 kilometres from Sydney. The nearest airport is Sydney. The nearest regional airport is Port Macquarie. And we also have flights now out of Newcastle. The travel time from Sydney is 1 hour and 55 minutes. From Port Macquarie, it's a little longer, 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's a smaller plane. And we have daily flights from Sydney with Qantas. We have weekly flights from Port Macquarie with Eastern Air Services. And also weekly flights from Newcastle starting up this month. And we have charter flights from Ballina and all of the other airports with Avman Air. So capacity. One of the unique factors which contributes to Lord Howe Island's sustainable environment is the capping of the visitor numbers. There are only 400 visitors permitted on the island at any one time, and this contributes to the island's exclusivity, making it necessary for all guests or small groups to book further in advance to secure their desired accommodation. This exclusivity makes it superb for small incentive groups, executive board and high-level meetings, and for groups who would like to reconnect together and also with nature. So the island is only small, it's only 2 kilometres by 11, and we only have 4 lodges that have more than 10 rooms. So this destination is only for small, bespoke groups planned in advance. There are limited facilities when it comes to meeting rooms, and there are no venues that can hold large volumes. So tailor-made groups of less than 20 or 20 or less are ideal for a very special experience. And flights can also be chartered. This just shows you how amazingly beautiful this place is, and the coral reef is so close to the shore, it's incredible. Nothing takes very long, so it's ideal for groups that just want to have a meeting and then have an activity straight after, and you'll be there within 2 minutes. Some of the destination highlights. So Lord Howe has implemented many conservation programs over the last 25 years for the protection of both the environment and the native species. It is one of the cleanest places on earth with no air or sea pollution. It's a place for the eco-conscious traveller to enjoy natural beauty and special experiences without leaving any footprints. Most visitors make their way around the island by bicycle or on foot. And here are some of the standout highlighted experiences that the island has to offer. These are my favourite. So you can trek Mount Gower. Mount Gower is 875 metres above sea level. It's the only trek on the island that you must have a guide to take you, and it's a 7-hour return hike. So it's not for the faint-hearted, but it is amazing. You can also visit Ball's Pyramid, and it's the highest sea stack in the world. It stands at 575 metres above sea level. It just juts out of the ocean. It's incredible as far as just to see it is amazing, but also you can actually snorkel or dive around Ball's Pyramid as well. Another one is swimming in the herring pools. These are little rock pools that are on the northern side of the island. You have to choose your timing to go there, but once again, beautiful, amazing and serene. Lovely for something very special. Take a picnic. You can kayak to North Bay and swim with the turtles. There's turtle tours that you can do, or you can actually just kayak yourself out there. And there's a little shipwreck that's down in North Bay that you can snorkel in, and also spot lots of fish and also the turtles. Another one of my favourites is feeding the fish at Ned's Beach, and it's famous. It's where you can actually, there's an honesty system, and you can actually just take some fish food down into the water there, and the fish just swarm around you. It's incredible, and it's really lovely to see all the bright coloured fish turn up just to get a feed. Another great thing to do is to cruise around the island by boat. You can explore the caves and see all the sights from the water, and it's truly remarkable to have a look from that angle as well. The diving is incredible. The dive sites people rave about. People come from all over the world to dive there. So the reef itself is beautiful, but also there are lots of interesting dive spots with caves and all sorts of things. Snorkeling is also beautiful. The coral reef is stunning, as you've just seen in the photo. Another one of my absolute favourites is watching the sunrise from Malabar. Malabar is in the northern part of the island. It's a hike that only takes less than a half an hour, and if you find out what time the sun's coming up, you can leave just as it's starting to get light, and you can be up the top by the time the sun really comes out. It's beautiful. Also a nature tour, always good to do. Some of the operators offer different nature tours, so you can just choose whichever one you'd like to do, and we can certainly tailor it for you. And one of the classics that I always recommend for everybody is a barbecue on the beach, especially if you can do it in the afternoon and watch the sunset. It's just stunningly beautiful. So they're my highlights. There are many more things to do, but I can continue to tell you what else you would do if you're a delegate. And this is a beautiful photo of Blinky's Beach. It's one of the surf beaches on the island, but as you can see, there are no crowds. You have technically got the beach to yourself. Another activity that's always fun to do is paddleboarding. There's quite a lot of different water activities you can do that involve boards. So you just talk to the operator and see whichever one suits you best. But this is a couple paddleboarding at Ned's Beach, and there you can see how many fish turn up to say hi. The waters are crystal clear and pristine too. And this photo I just popped in because I just wanted to show you that you're literally, wherever you're staying, you can just grab whatever your gear is and you're on the beach within 2 minutes. It's just that easy. And I love this photo too because it looks so tropical with all the palm trees. Okay, now I'd like to tell you about delegate activities. And with a new world focus on purposeful travel and corporate wellness, Lord Howe Island is the perfect place to have deep connections with nature and with those experiencing the island together. Here are some of the activities which can be organised and catered for a special group. One of my favourites is the walking trails. It's absolutely beautiful getting out into nature, and we can organise a nature guide to take you on a trek that's suitable for your group. There's plenty to choose from, and it's well worth the trek. Another one that would be fantastic for a small group is to cruise the waterways. We have an operator that has a large boat that sits up to 22 people very comfortably, and can take you around the island, show you all the caves, show you the different sites from the water. And while you do that, you can enjoy a beer or a wine or a champagne. And it's also a lovely thing to do as the sun sets. Fishing is fantastic. For those who love fishing, the fishing is incredible. We actually call it catching, not fishing. So that's certainly one to put on the list if you're a keen fisherman. Another one that's fantastic in the morning that can actually help you start the day is a beautiful morning yoga class. You can have it on the beach or anywhere that you would actually prefer to have it. You can have it in your accommodation if you want as well. There's plenty of beautiful places that you can have yoga classes on Lord Howe Island, so that's one that I would definitely recommend. And also you can watch the sunrise and then have the class. Fantastic. What about golf? There's lots of different sports on the island actually, but to play a friendly round of golf with your group would be most enjoyable, and the clubhouse has got one of the best views on the island, so I definitely recommend that one. My last choice for an activity would be to enjoy a beautiful sunset barbecue on the beach, and that's something that we can organise for your group with beautiful local produce. And you can finish off the afternoon with one of our local Lord Howe Island beers. Okay, so here are some photos of some of the activities that we just talked about. The one on the left is a day hike. This one's actually Mount Gower, but as you can see, beautiful view. And the one on the right is just how we get around the island. So most people get around on a bike or on foot. There are actually only 6 hire cars on the island. So one of the conservation projects that the council undertook was to only allow a certain amount of cars on the island. So therefore, we all get around on a bike. And as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. This is a photo from one of the lodges, Capella Lodge, just showing you how nice and relaxing it can be. Just picture yourself there in that pool. And this is Ball's Pyramid in the background with James Tobin diving there. And as you can see, it's stunningly beautiful, something really different to see, and you can snorkel or dive around the pyramid as well. And finally, I'd like to conclude this presentation with this beautiful shot from Malabar, looking back over the island. We really look forward to seeing you soon. So hopefully this presentation has whet your appetite. If you'd like to continue talking about Lord Howe Island, pop over to the virtual online exhibition floor and speak to Rebecca or Heath or myself, and we'll be able to help you out. Thank you.
Thanks, Trina. This was absolutely inspirational.
Hi there, welcome to Ridges, Port Macquarie.
Welcome to the Glass House, Port Macquarie.